My name is Thomas Robertson, and this is the story of God's provision in my life. Some of you may know me, some of you may not, but not many really know my story. I come from a city in Ontario called Sarnia. Let's rewind to high school. I was almost done graduated, but there was a problem. I was suffering mentally, hearing voices, and thinking people could read my thoughts. I admitted myself to the hospital after about a year of going through this, and was put on medication for schizophrenia. I remember one night specifically that was really bad, and I called out to God while lying in my bed. I then felt something sit on the edge of my bed. I asked, "Who is this?" and heard the name Gabriel. Not knowing this name at the time, I looked it up and found out he is an archangel and God's messenger. Later that night, I had a dream and was given the verse 1 Corinthians 2:11 in it. When I awoke in the morning, I looked it up. It said, "No one can know a person's thoughts except that person's own spirit, and no one knows God's thoughts except God's own spirit." God was speaking to me in a very real way, letting me know these voices were not real and not of me. Fast forward a number of years, and things are a lot better. I'm on medication, and the voices had stopped. I found myself in a new relationship with a girl I had known since high school. Things seemed great with her at first, but after some time I realized she wasn't what I wanted. I felt like I was being led in the wrong direction. I wanted to do something completely different, in a new city, with new people, and be completely me. So I left in the only way I thought I could. I began a journey to find myself. I'm not sure why I chose Sudbury at the time, but I was looking for something fresh, something new. When I arrived in Sudbury, I had nothing, not even a bag. At the time, I didn't think of this, but I am reminded of the verse in Luke 10. Jesus says, "Don't take any money with you, nor a traveler's bag, nor an extra pair of sandals." He was speaking of sending out his disciples. I found myself living in a homeless shelter for the first few months. I was in contact with my mom, and she had asked her pastor if there were any churches in the area he might know of for me. This is when I found Valley Pentecostal Church. I contacted the church and was linked up with a ride, and I've been coming regularly ever since. The first time I was picked up, I was offered a snow shoveling job at a downtown building. I took the job and waited for snow. When I was in the shelter, I found a Bible and asked God to send me to the verse I needed to hear. I was sent to John 14. Jesus says, "Don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God and trust also in me. There is more than enough room in my Father's home. If this were not so, would I have told you that I am going to prepare a place for you? When everything is ready, I will come and get you, so that you will always be with me where I am, and you know the way to where I am going." Sometime after, I found an apartment with Sudbury Housing. Just in the nick of time, too. I was about to take an apartment in a bad area, just to get out of the shelter and be closer to my new job. God stepped in right on time and got me an even better apartment in a better area that was still going to be close to work for me. My church family helped me out so much in these times. I was given a fully furnished apartment through donations and gifts from people in the church, and I thank you all so much for that. God has been providing for me, even when things have looked their worst. I now have an indoor job at the same building where I did the shoveling, but now I am a cleaner. Since being in Sudbury, I've been given a great apartment, a great cleaning job that's perfect for me, along with great friendships with my BBC family. I want to see where God is taking me on this journey. I'm living my best life, and it's because of God. God bless you all. Have a great day.